13. We're going to bring it back home to central Ohio and the 10 weather impact forecast. Look at this. It's a time-lapse video from the Guernsey County Sheriff's Office as strong storms swept through the area last night. You can see the heavy rain and what appears to be clouds rotating. The National Weather Service did issue a tornado warning for the county. No word on any major damage from the storm, but again, that's Guernsey County. If you have the 10 TV app, it was buzzing yesterday, and that's how you can get some notice of these things.
And that started off in Muskingum County near Zanesville as a severe thunderstorm warning. I was watching it, and then it started to have that rotation, which is why they issued the tornado warning. I was looking at it on the radar. Haven't had reports of damage. That's good news. That means they might have seen a little bit of rotation, did it out of precautionary, but just goes to show how fast things can happen.
Yeah.
And thankfully, our severe weather risk is a little bit lower tonight, but my concern is going to be for some of that heavy rain as we go overnight into the early morning hour tomorrow. Now, we do have unsettled weather for the first half of the weekend, but I do really quickly want to touch on that dangerous heat for next week, because if you didn't join us yesterday, we do now have a 10 weather impact alert next week, and that's going to be for the heat on Wednesday and Thursday, where our feels like could be approaching 100 degrees. But let's start off with what's happening this morning. You can see out there we do have some clouds. I can tell you we also have some patchy areas of fog, so just know you might have a little bit of reduced visibility. But one thing you'll also notice is how much cooler it is today. Temperatures will be in the 70s, and we're going to have those chances of rain and storms in the forecast. If there was a risk for severe storms, this green area here is where we do have that isolated risk, very much like yesterday. If you're included in this area, that just means you have that potential any of those storms could turn severe, but most of them probably will not. As we go into this afternoon, though, we could start to see some rain as early as 2 across the region, but it is going to be more lighter to start, with some of the heavier rain starting to move in about 5, 6 o'clock. And then we are going to get some breaks as we go overnight, but nonetheless, some of these downpours could be heavy at times, and that could trigger some localized flooding, especially in some of those areas, places like Piketon, Jackson, MacArthur, Athens, where we do have some flood watches in place. As we go into Saturday, though, we are looking at clearing out. You can see some much more sunny skies by the afternoon, but then there could be some more pop-up showers and storms as we go into the afternoon and evening. But something else that's going to be noticeable over the next couple days is that mugginess forecast. Our muggy meter really going up into that uncomfortable category as early as Monday, and it does look like it'll stay there for most of next week. So that is why we got those 10 weather impact alerts in place, but you can certainly see how quickly things heat up after we get that system out of here. But we are going to have a ridge of high pressure building, and that's basically what's happening. And that's going to have lots of sunshine with it, less rain chances, and that heat. So you have the temperatures climbing into the mid 90s, but you're also going to have the feels like into the upper 90s and maybe even breaking into the triple digits. So definitely want to plan ahead for next week.